Welcome back, champions. Today we delve into the power of persistence and how we can achieve our most ambitious goals through the timeless wisdom of Roman virtues. You will discover the essential tools to stay committed, even when obstacles seem insurmountable, and how the enduring strength of Roman discipline can guide you toward your aspirations. Persistence. It is the force that moves mountains, the unrelenting push forward when every other path seems blocked. In the world of Romans, persistence wasn't just a trait. It was a way of life, cultivated with the precision and dedication of a warrior honing his sword. They understood deeply that true victory doesn't come from the fleeting moments of brilliance, but from the consistent, tireless effort to overcome the trials of existence. It was through their unwavering commitment to duty, their devotion to honor, and their relentless spirit that they rose above the chaos of their world. As we stand on the shoulders of these giants, we must ask ourselves, what does persistence look like in our lives? Can we embody the strength of the Roman virtues? Virtues like the virtues, Constantia and Industria, to break through the barriers that hold us back and finally reach the heights we know are within our grasp? The Romans did not simply talk about overcoming hardship. They lived it. They conquered not just external enemies, but the very human weaknesses that so often sabotage our greatest efforts. To be Roman was to endure. It was to persist in the face of hardship, to push forward when it felt as though every step was a battle. It is this very quality that transformed them from a small city-state into a global empire that lasted for centuries. Their power wasn't derived from their weapons or armies alone, but from their relentless pursuit of greatness in every aspect of their lives. At the heart of this was the virtues, a virtue that represented excellence, courage, and strength. But it was more than just physical bravery. Virtues was the courage to persist through adversity, to maintain one's moral compass even when the winds of fortune shifted violently against you. It's the willingness to act, even when the end is not immediately in sight. It's the refusal to surrender to failure, no matter how many times it knocks you down. The Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This belief in the formative power of struggle was embedded in every Roman citizen. They didn't wait for the easy path. They forged ahead on the path that demanded their very best. Their victories weren't given to them. They were earned slowly, steadily, through persistence and effort. And so too must we look at our own goals. Achieving them doesn't come through a single act of brilliance. It doesn't come through waiting for the right moment to act. It comes from day after day, decision after decision, moving forward with purpose and determination, even when the world seems to conspire against us. As the Roman historian Tacitus wrote, "The more corrupt the state, the more numerous the laws." It's a reminder that obstacles are inevitable, but so too is the opportunity to overcome them. The virtue of a Constantia is integral here. Constantia is the unwavering persistence, the mental fortitude to endure. It teaches us that setbacks are not the end of our journey, but rather a natural part of it. Every failure, every delay, every moment of frustration is an opportunity to strengthen our resolve, to dig deeper, and to push forward. The Romans understood that true progress is not always linear, and it is in the consistency of our efforts that we find success. The true Roman does not ask for an easy life. They ask only for the courage and resilience to endure whatever comes their way. The Roman approach to persistence is grounded in Industria, the virtue of hard work and perseverance. For the Roman, to work with Industria meant to apply yourself fully, without reservation, in the pursuit of your goals. It was the mindset that every task, no matter how small or large, required their absolute attention and effort. Whether it was in the Senate, in battle, or at home, Industria meant applying oneself completely to the matter at hand. without distraction or surrender. Now let's bring this forward. In a world that often demands instant results, how do we build this Roman approach to persistence? How do we develop the fortitude to carry us through when it feels like our efforts are in vain? It starts with understanding that the road to success is not defined by grand moments, but by the choices we make each and every day. We must embrace the small victories, the moments when we continue, when we show up, when we do the work, even when it feels pointless. This mindset, this virtues of persistence, is what allows us to build momentum. Like the Romans, we are called to focus not on the end result, but on the daily discipline required to get there. It's the consistent effort that compounds over time, creating results we never thought possible. In this way, persistence becomes the engine that drives our progress, slowly but surely turning the impossible into the inevitable. The struggle, the sacrifice, the long nights, the endless grind, this is the path. But through it, we grow. Through it, we become something greater than we were yesterday. This is not just about reaching our goals, but about becoming the person capable of achieving them. It is in the persistent pursuit of our ambitions that we reshape ourselves, forging the character and strength necessary for victory. And when we falter, as we inevitably will, we lean on Constantia, knowing that the journey is the very crucible in which we are transformed. The Roman mind did not shrink from hardship. It welcomed it as an opportunity to prove its mettle. Every obstacle, every setback, was another chance to strengthen the core of who they were. In this same spirit, we must embrace adversity not as a defeat, but as a moment to reaffirm our commitment to the path. Achieving our goals is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who, like the Romans, choose to endure, to persist, and to never back down. When we commit to our purpose with the same determination, strength, and discipline that the Romans embodied, we are unstoppable. Our goals become not distant dreams, but tangible outcomes that are within our reach, waiting to be claimed. So how do we stay on the path? It's simple. Every day we recommit to the journey. We ask ourselves, am I willing to persist in the face of difficulty? Am I willing to endure even when others give up? And each day, we answer with our actions. Our perseverance is not merely a hope for the future, but a daily act of defiance against the forces that would see us fail. This is how we build our legacies. This is how we achieve our goals. Not through grand gestures, but through the small, steady acts of persistence that, when combined, become the foundation for monumental success. But why is persistence so powerful? Why does it stand out as the defining trait of those who truly succeed? The Roman philosopher Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is the very essence of persistence. It's the idea that obstacles don't just impede us, they are the very thing that can lead us to greatness, provided we meet them with relentless determination. Persistence is not just about doing the work. It's about embracing the grind, accepting the struggle, and continuing to move forward, no matter the cost. It is the defining quality that will carry us through to victory, and the virtue that will shape our character in ways we never imagined. So, take up the mantle of persistence. Like the Romans, let it become your way of life. Let it define who you are, and let it lead you to the success and greatness that is yours for the taking. If you found value in this message, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel, ensuring that you continue to choose the content that empowers you. Check out our other videos to expand your knowledge and further develop your personal strength. Until next time, champions, stay strong and stay committed to your path.